Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10 aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. More specifically, what I have for you today happens to be the best glitched Dwyane Wade build in all of NBA 2K22 Next Gen, mainly because this build here manages to come with both Hall of Fame quick first step, gold clamps, as well as elite small and pro contact dunks with a jumper, playmaking, and defense that just stands out beyond the rest. Now, as I speak you through this, what you're witnessing right behind you is the process of me setting up the glitched build. I have not voiced over the first part, you just saw it, but as you can guess, we edit build back all the way out to the main menu where we go to settings, and we have to change our units of measurement over to, let me just see this so I remember which one it is, metric. That's right, we change it over to metric. Now we come back, edit the same build we were working on. It should be 1.91 meters. We increase the height up to 2.05 meters, as well as decreasing the weight down. And wingspan wise, we put it up to 2.31 meters. Proceed, and then as with these glitch builds, all you do is quickly just max out whatever attributes you want. What I was doing here was trying to max out what I thought would take out the most time, because I really didn't want to waste time maxing this stuff out. But once you've gone through the process of maxing it out, as I tried to do horribly here, you then head over to the next screen, which happens to be the takeover screen, as I try and find that last attribute point. Look at me, confusion. But yeah, you then head over to the takeover screen, whereby you just, this doesn't matter, select whatever random takeovers you want. And then as before, you go to edit build, back all the way out to the main menu, and change your settings from units of measurement from metric to imperial. Now, whilst we're in the process of that, I do gotta say, thank you for all the support you've been showing to the channel. As most of you know, a few weeks ago, or should I say last week, we crossed 1,000 subs. So that's a big achievement for us. But I do gotta say, as the new overlay says, don't forget to hit that like button because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to drop a comment on the build you wanna see. Don't forget to share the video because it helps with promoting the channel. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as turning post notifications on, because we do upload quite a lot, and we will be uploading a lot going into 2K23, as well as when 2K23 comes out. Now, as you can see, we've gone through the process of editing yet another version of a build. We quickly head over back to the final screen, click on edit build as we have to, and back all the way back out to the main menu, where we now need to change our units of measurement from imperial back to metric, i.e. meters and kilograms. And then we head back into the my career screen, look for the build we've been editing this whole time, edit build one more time. And now, whilst we're editing the build, we then proceed to change the height to 2.04 meters, sorry, 2.05. Wingspan, leave it at 2.29, as well as leaving the weight at 85 kilograms. See, I knew I did something wrong. We decreased the weight down to 83 kilograms, move the height, sorry, decrease the height first, and then decrease the weight down to 83 kilograms, and then move the height up to 2.05 meters. You should know you've done it right if your weight ends up being 84 kilograms rather than 85. Then proceed to maxing out all the attributes as you normally would when working on these glitch builds. And once you've managed to max them out correctly, just not even correctly, just max them out, proceed to the next screen, select random takeovers, skip through this, go ahead and click on the edit build one more time, and then you want to back all the way back out to the menu. And as I always like to, you got to switch your units of measurement to imperial, because personally I just like to make the builds in feet and inches and pounds when it comes to weight. Pause. But yeah, now I'm gonna take you through the process of making this glitched Dwyane Wade build. Now that we have the base, I'm gonna head over to the PS5. Now that we've managed to set up the base for this glitched Dwyane Wade shooting guard build, we're now gonna go through the process of how you set up the vitals, the vitals and the skill breakdown in regards to attributes. Now, as you can guess, we're gonna keep the position shooting guard right-handed. We're gonna set the jersey number to 3 because we are aiming for the Miami Heat Dwyane Wade, not the Chicago Bulls or Cleveland Cavaliers. And then when it comes to height, we decided to go with 6'3" because, as most of you know, Dwyane Wade is 6'3", even though Wikipedia has him listed at 6'4". And then when it comes to weight, I decided to go down to 169 pounds, as well as putting the wingspan all the way up to 6'9". Now, I'm going to show you 2 other versions of this build that are non-glitched, which will explain why we went through the process of glitching this build. The first version, as you can see on the screen right now, is a 6'3", 170 pounds, 6'9" wingspan Dwyane Wade build. Now, this build manages to get quick Hall of Fame, quick first step, as we do with this glitched build, but the thing you will notice is the perimeter defense is down, and we only get an 81 perimeter defense on this one, i.e. we can't get gold clamps on this build, hence why I needed to glitch it the way I have. And then the second version I'm going to show you is a 6'3", 175-pound, 6'9", shooting guard Dwyane Wade build, where you'll notice that we now have the ability of getting gold clamps, but we've sacrificed the ability of getting Hall of Fame quick first step. Hence, that's the key part to this build. It allows you to get both gold clamps as well as allowing you to get that key quick Hall of Fame quick first step. Now, getting straight into it, body shape, we are going to keep it defined because it is what it is. Now, I'm going to mess with the physicals first because these are usually the ones I try and get out the way first because they're not really too urgent, but we are going to go with a 92 when it comes to the speed because Dwyane Wade was a fast person when moving up and down the court prior to the knee injuries holding him back. When it comes to the stamina, I decided to go with a 90 here. And then vertical, as you can guess, because he is 6'3" and has the capability of getting small contact dunks, I decided to go with an 85 when it comes to the vertical. Now, because we went with an 85 when it comes to the vertical driving dunk wise, you know I'm gonna go with a 92 to allow myself to get all three forms of contact dunks in pro, elite, and small contact dunks. And then when it came to the driving layup, I decided to go with an 80 because I did want to get at least silver, relentless finisher, acrobat, and giant slayer. And then when it came to the close shot, this one is more affected by the mid-range, so I'll mess with the mid-range and you'll see the close shot go up. But post control, I decided to give it only a 56, not 56, sorry, a 58, there we go, sorry, a 58, mainly because that was the maximum I could upgrade it to and actually see a difference, i.e. here we have the ability of getting silver dream shake. For anything higher than that, we need either a 66 post control to get gold dream shake or a 65 to get silver drop stepper, which as you can see, we can only get this thing up to a 63, so it's not worth the hassle. Now, to mess with the close shot, I messed with the mid-range, and as most of you know, Dwyane Wade was a knockdown shooter when it came to the midi, so I decided to give him an 89 on the midi, which allows him to get a 59 on the close shot, allowing us to round up our finishing badges with 23 total finishing badges. However, shooting the three ball, he was not one of the best, but I decided to put a little bit more respect on his name by giving him a 77 when it came to the three ball, mainly because that allows us to get silver catch and shoot on this build, meaning not only is it a great slashing build, but it also happens to be a build that can spread the floor when need to do so. Now, when it comes to the free throw, as you can guess, we went with a 74. I mean, you wouldn't have guessed 74, but we went with a decent free throw rating because, as I assume, majority of you will be taking this build into the rec, in which case you will want the ability to shoot free throws because, as most of you know, late games in the rec, people hack and send the worst free throw shooter to the line. Now, the key part of this, one of the key parts of this build, as you can guess, was the quick Hall of Fame quick first step. So we decided to go with a 92 when it came to the speed with ball. As I've said numerous times, watch so many 2K tutorial videos on speed with ball, speed and acceleration. Hence why I always keep them so close to each other, because it really does help to have them that close. And then when it comes to the playmaking, I always do go with an 85, mainly because I want the ability of getting gold quick chain and hyperdrive, but I also want the ability of getting all forms of dribble animations that you can possibly get in the game. When it comes to pass accuracy, I usually go with a 78, mainly because it allows us to get silver floor general, and more often than not, when I set up the builds nice enough, it allows us to get 25 plus playmaking badges. Now, defensively, this build is somewhat of a lockdown in the fact that we do get 85 when it comes to the perimeter defense, allowing us to get gold clamps, ankle braces, defensive leader, pick dodger, tireless defender. And then when it comes to the steal, we decided to go with a 78 because, yeah, you could try and play picking people's pockets, but I figured to keep it as Dwyane Wade as possible, I made it a build that plays passing lanes and just really intercepts a lot. Hence why we went with the 78 when it came to the steal, because it allows us to get gold interceptor. And then when it came to the block, as you can guess, we put it up to a 57. Mainly because I always do want to get at least bronze intimidator on these builds that I make, but also I wanted to get bronze chase down artists because it would be really fun to pin someone on the board with this Dwyane Wade build. Now, actually, hold on, let me go through this one more time. Now, in total, what we finished with is 23 finishing, 25 shooting, 28 playmaking, and 16 defensive badge points, which gives us a grand total of 44, 69, 92 total badge points on this year build. And if you've managed to finish all 8 seasons of NBA 2K22 Next Gen and have them funky ass shoes, as well as managed to rebirth this build, that gives you a grand total of 104 total badge points on this Dwyane Wade build. Now, first takeover, as you can guess, finishing moves, because again, Dwyane Wade, man, when he used to get to the hoop, all I remember was one of his great posters, which is Anderson Varejao. If you haven't watched it before, go ahead and search it up on YouTube, because Reggie Miller really gave some great commentary to that one. And then when it comes to the secondary takeover, you could easily go with something along the lines of ankle breaking shots or pull-up precision, because we did see him break KG for a pull-up jumper against the Celtics. and we have seen Dwyane Wade's pull-up jumper just knock down whenever he comes down the floor, or maybe negative impact because we have seen him hit some jumpers where you thought the ref would call a foul. Shout out when he hit the shot over PG. But hey, I decided to go with extreme clamps mainly because I do want this build to be a major two-way player and have the ability to play both sides of the ball. Now, what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way threat the likes of Norman Powell, Bradley Beal, Tyrese Maxey. I wish I could say I see all three in this, but the issue is Tyrese Maxey is the closest one because of his athletic ability. But hey, it didn't give us Dwyane Wade this time, but hopefully next time it'll give us the player we're aiming for. Now don't forget, if you like today's video, don't forget to do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button down below because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if you are new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turn post notifications on. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.